My name's Joan Henry Gates, and I'm back again with Season 2 of Real Women of Philadelphia. I can't tell you how excited I am to have this contest going one more time. Today, I'd like to bring to you my recipe for my jalapeno cream cheese balls. Now, I have a funny story about this. We used to serve these as an appetizer, for example, at my son's graduation party. And I had a family member who used to love them, but what they would do is they would take the stuffed jalapeno pepper and then just eat the cream cheese out of it and then lay the jalapeno back on the dish. Well, that didn't really go over very well, so I thought I've got to do something to rectify the situation. So here's my recipe for jalapeno cream cheese balls, actually with shrimp. What I've done here is you'll see about a ½ pound of shrimp that I have pre-cooked in a little bit of water and about a teaspoon of Old Bay. These shrimp, what I'll do is I take them out, of course, and I clean them nice and I peel them and I make sure they're patted dry. So the shrimp, what I'll do is I'll take and cut them into small pieces, about 1/3 for each shrimp. Because I like to have a nice big chunk of the shrimp that kind of is neat. So once I get these cut up into smaller bite-sized pieces, we're going to throw those in our mixing bowl. Okay, now let me bring this back over here so it's easier to watch. To this I add, of course, my 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. I don't let it get very cool because you want your mixture to be fairly chilled when it goes into the hot oil. Otherwise it might split on you and pop open and spatter all over. To this I'm going to add about a ½ cup of sharp cheese, shredded, ½ cup of mozzarella, shredded, and about 2 heaping tablespoons of green chilies chopped right in the bowl. Now, you can certainly try to mix this delicately with a mixing spoon, although I find that takes quite a while. So if you'll pardon my fingers, I'm going to use my fingers to mix it, so pardon my fingers. This makes it go a little bit faster. It incorporates everything into the mixture. Okay, let's see. Once we think that you've got this thoroughly mixed together, and like I say, you don't want to play with it too much because you don't want it to warm up too much because then it'll melt too fast and the breadcrumbs will split and then it'll start popping all over. Now, once I have that mixed, excuse me, I'm going to wash my hands. Okay. Now, I have here, about a cup of breadcrumbs. And I have the Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. You can use regular if you'd like, whichever your preference. Season your breadcrumbs with whatever you'd like. Now I take about, this is a heaping teaspoon about, and roll them into balls. This mixture. Now the chilies that the jalapenos, I used jalapenos because I like it a little spicy. If you prefer it to be somewhat milder, you might want to use chopped chilies because they come in mild or hot. All right. Now, the first key is you throw the little ball in the breadcrumbs. Make sure everybody's in the pool. Make sure they're all breaded up nice. Now, little trick is to make the coating thick enough. I then dip it in, I have about a cup of milk, and then back in the breadcrumbs. You don't want it to linger in the milk. You don't want it to get all soggy, but you want the coating to be nice and thick. Smush that all on there. Now, it's not a bad idea to take these and pop them into the freezer for about 2 or 3 minutes. So let's do that. Hi, it's now been about 5 minutes. So now I'm going to take them out of the freezer. Okay. And on the stove I have about 1/4 of cooking oil that you see I have a thermometer placed inside just so I can keep track of it because I tend to set things on fire. So this is at about 340 and I'm going to turn that back just a little bit because that gets hot really quick on the electric stove. So now I place them in the oil. I don't just plop them in there, I just lay them on my spoon and then put them in because I don't want to get spattered. Okay, so we're safe with the thermometer. I'll take that out and then you can see how neat they are, just sizzling right up in that hot oil. And they tend to want to make friends, so gently, gently, gently segregate them. Keep them apart from each other. Keep an eye on the oil. Make sure it's not boiling too quickly. And this takes about as little as 90 seconds. You can see the nice color that they're getting. See how nice that looks? It's browning up already, and the cheese is going to melt just right. Once your 90 seconds is up, start pulling them out of the pool. Put them on a paper to drain. I just simply have paper towel here. If you have 1 or 2 that pop open, save those to munch on while you're waiting for your guests. Okay, so those will drain on the paper towel. I pull my oil off the heat, and there you have it. My jalapeno cream cheese balls. And you know what? People eat them all. They don't just simply suck the cream cheese out, although that's the best part. Thank you, Real Women of Philadelphia. I'll see you next time.